Good afternoon. Welcome to this video. This video is the second installment of comparing old and new Chaos Space Marines from Warhammer 40,000. In this video, we will be taking a look at the man, the myth, the legend himself, once Centurion and equerry to the Primarch, now the Betrayer, that is Kharn the Betrayer. Now, looking over this old model of Khan's is perfection. No, but in serious, this is the model that made me fall in love with World Eaters. It's just got a power stance about it. The way he's got his axe raised high, the plasma pistol about to shoot. There wasn't much not to love about this model when I first got into Warhammer. But just taking a bit of a spin, see that Saren pattern helm, nice grimace almost. Yeah, bunny ears. Quite not much detail really back on this model. See the giant skull in the middle of his belt. Quite plain. Most of the skulls on this sort of more stylized after just a standard skull. You see his grouping of 4 crutch skulls on chains. Some more skulls on the knees, of course. Got his little helm tassels with more skulls. Of course, the classic plasma pistol with indeed another skull. More tassels, of course. For Khorne, of course. Khorne loves tassels. Coming around, we can see this backpack. Got that older style Cow Space Marine backpack to it still. Couple of skulls almost just slapped on there like bad Halloween decorations. Quite simple, trim. Still a lovely model though for its time. Nice chains hanging down. Again, this is the model that made me fall in love with World Eaters. Gorechild, looking nice, just pretty simple. But we've had a spin around this model. Let's flick over to the current day model, shall we? Straight away, see this model is definitely a nice kid. A lot of people like to say that he's looks like he's fallen over. I tend to agree to a certain point, but it's a little bit of a price to pay for such a nice Khan sculpt. Coming in close, we can see nice amount of detail in those rabbit ears. Still got the little helmet tassels, skull. Everything's still definitely there about this kit. Just improved tremendously. Big beefy armor here's punching through tanks. See the chains on the arms. A nice motion to them. This is definitely a appropriate model for Khan. Couldn't really think of anything better, to be honest. I love the movement that this model portrays. Gives you something a bit different. You can already see if we can get a nice angle in there, you can see this model actually has butcher's nails coming out of the base of the helmet, where the old model doesn't have those. dusty. Let's do a bit of a comparison now, shall we? So once we can get them both into frame, let's see. Immediately, the Neil Khan's definitely got a bit more height, and with the fact that he's on a lean as well, so he definitely got the Primaris treatment before anyone else. This model did come out a while ago. I'll start with the helmet, shall we? Let's do this comparison. So immediately you can see all the nice little skulls in the inside of those bunny ears. In comparison to the old ones, just nice and plain. Some room for artistic expression, but who's got time for that? See the screaming faces on the bottom have lost their eyes, just kept just this nice screaming more. Yeah, nice little nipple tassels hanging from the side of his helm. They're a bit more flowy, not so just stationary as they are on the old model. See, he's got some trim now on his helmet, so it's not so just biker helmetish. Still plenty of nice trim going on that chest panel. You can see the skull now on his bolt has gotten on his belt. Sorry, it's gotten a little bit more demonic, a bit more nobular, if that is a word. You can see you can't. Obviously, he's got some nice little hip pads now, thigh pads, going down to the skulls on the knees. You can see them as well. They've just got far more of a dark sort of expression going on. You can see he's actually lost two skulls down near his crutch. Four must have been just a wee bit too many for old Kharn. Too many skulls hanging between the crutch. Spin. Take a look at these plasma pistols. So you can see his Khan's new plasma pistol is. When we can get focus, definitely got more of a demonic persuasion. Four eyes now. Nice sharp teeth. Yeah, adds more of a flair to it. We can see some nice little sort of toothy little claw things coming out of the front of the gun now. Pipe work's a bit thicker. Look at the shoulder pad. Shoulder pad's very, very similar to the old one, just a little bit newer, more crisp, bit more flair to the bottom of that pauldron. Coming around to the backpack, we can see far more modern style Chaos backpack on the new Kharn. The skulls actually look like they're now meant to be part of the backpack rather than just two skulls slapped on. See some nice trim work on those new skulls, giving them these nice crests. Some pipes going up through those bottom metal jaws. Nice amount of trim. Then coming down, we can see Kharn decided to get some bit of trim work done on the arse plates. Those shin pads pimped out a bit more. We can see more trim, more little toothy chaos teeth, claws coming out from random places. He decided to put some nice cornate symbols on the bottom of the boots. It's a nice amount of grenades, but who's got time for throwing grenades when it comes to Kharn? So he's decided to put one of those skulls up there on his belt with a nice little macy looking ball. Coming around, we can see the chains just flow better on this newer model. On the old one, they just sort of drape down and hang a little bit more protected where they are, but this new model, where they're wrapped around the arm nicely and sort of flowing with the way he's running. Having a look at those arms, Khan's definitely been pumping the weights a bit more. We can see his arms definitely larger. Still got nice veins there, some nice pipe work in the new model. On to the last piece, and of course the most important piece. Godchild. The Primarch's axe. See this new one. Nice. amount of trim going down the haft of that axe. Got nice little arse stock on it. We see plenty of skulls all in that inside section. The other one's just got that nice singular skull there, but yeah, I'm sure as the warp has taken the axe a little bit more, maybe it's mutated it through the years, giving it more skulls, as Khorn would love. But yeah, overall, this old model is definitely a nice sculpt. Get any avid Khorn player a little bit of a horn, but in my opinion, this newer one will always take the cake just for that motion, crispness. That extra detail just makes him pop that bit more. Stands him out from the rest of the berserkers on the field, definitely. Though it's about time we get a new kit. Games Workshop. But as a finale, we'll have a quick look at 30k model. Kharn here, killing a Ultramarine. Very much enjoyed this kit. The more time goes on, the less I like the helmet. It's a little bit chunky the way they've designed it. And I've always found it a bit weird that Khan's hands are opposite. He's holding his plasma pistol in the left hand and his axe in the right hand. But nonetheless, come around. I love the segmented sort of plates of the 30k style Chaos Space Marines, or on the World Eaters especially. Come around, you can see Khan's plasma pistol. Very much has a skull there. These older style pauldrons with the nice what are they called? Like armor studs. Same as on the shin. See the World Eaters, like the symbol on the knee pads instead of skulls. Nice World Eaters symbol in the backpack too. Quite plain armor, of course. 30k. He's not going to be too warped out. So, but yeah, very nice sculpt. Love the style of the chest armor, the way it's got that almost Roman sort of sculpted ab look. And of course, Gorechild, far more similar to how Gorechild is on the old model and also on the Angron model itself, where it's just a bit more of a plainer chain axe. Yeah, it's a very nice sculpt. Of course, I'd have it in the collection because I always need all Khans. Because Khan is the best, and the World Eaters are the best Legion. But with that, we shall end out the video. So I hope you all enjoyed watching that nice little Kharnparison. And with that, catch you in the next video. Catch you on the flip side.